Tony Evers' proposed budget would increase state spending by 10% if it passes the state legislature.
News 8's Jordan Fremstead shows us some parts of the governor's $83 billion state budget and what it could mean for our community.
Evers said in his state address last night that the people of Wisconsin elected him to find common ground. La Crosse County officials say his proposed state budget could have direct impacts on healthcare, education, and transportation on local communities.
Governor Tony Evers addressed the state Thursday evening, rolling out his first two-year spending plan. Part of his new budget calls for a new plan to generate more money to fix roads.
He is looking at less funding for those big projects and moving it not only to the county level, but also to towns, villages, and cities.
La Crosse County Board Chair Tara Johnson says Evers' proposed 8-cent gas tax increase would provide sustainable revenue for road repairs. That 8 cents would index or grow each year based on the cost of living. The budget includes $200 million to get children in the juvenile justice system out of Lincoln Hills and into safer facilities.
The notion of talking about 17-year-olds being returned to juvenile justice with money being added into the budget to back that up.
This means La Crosse County could be chosen in the future to build a new juvenile detention facility to replace Lincoln Hills. Evers' budget proposes nearly doubling the pay for the state's public defenders, who are currently the lowest paid in the nation. It would add about 20 assistant district attorneys to help shrink the backlog of criminal cases in counties.
So that we can move those folks through the judicial system, get them out of jail where it's appropriate.
Funding for schools would return to the 2/3 of the cost to educate a child and include a more than $600 million increase in special education funding. The governor also wants to remove the box on job applications that asks people if they've been convicted of a crime in the past.
People are being eliminated from the workforce because of that box on the application for a job.
The minimum wage would also get a boost, $1 next year and 75 cents for each of the next 3 years. Wisconsin would join 35 other states expanding Medicaid that would benefit 82,000 other state residents who need affordable coverage.
County transportation funding would increase by 10%, and Johnson says there would also be more transportation funds available for seniors and people with special needs so they could live at home.
Thanks a lot, Jordan. The deadline for approval of that state budget is July 1st.